There we go. Oh boy. New week, which means, more Ataraxia. Whippy! My voices. I'm bad at intros, alright? Listen, I'm just bad at intros. Oh, yeah. That thing was basically 8 hours long. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, at least if you wanted to, I chopped it up into like sections, like the whole thing. Like it's still all it's not all like 7 hours and 58 minutes of it, but I chopped it into sections so you can watch the game you want to watch. But yeah, that thing was really long. No cut, like true, real, even actually admirable, I'd say. But yeah, that thing took a that took a while. Oh, 7:53, now I'm in 7:58. Can't even count. It was fun though. It was fun. Now we're back to what we're more used to, right? Something more R speed. I say, but no. Back to visual novels. You have a good weekend, chat? I had a decent weekend. I had a good weekend. I hope you all had a good weekend too. I'm ready to get back into it. A long day. Let's just have it go. Because I don't know. We had the water park, and then Tozuka not knowing how to use electronics, and that was it. So we're back to this again. Searching for social activity. Not yet. Yeah, hi Rain. We're searching for social activities. There's gotta be some, right? Right? There's nothing. Fuck, you might be right. Okay. Well, you stopped by, Rain. I appreciate that. Oh my god. Wait. No, it's the Tozuka escapade. Right, there's Tozuka bullshit everywhere. Right. There's that. There's Tozuka crap everywhere. So that's something. And the last day there was a Tozuka crap. And just the 2 exclamation marks. Exclamation points. I come to and realized that I've been spacing out in the storehouse for some time now. After lunch, I decided to drop by on a whim, where it looks like I dozed off. Don't yawn like that. You'll make me yawn too, bro. Oh. Huh. It seems like there's someone in my room. They're quietly ruffling through my belongings. That'd be Sakura searching for clothes to put in the laundry. No, that's not it. Why is it always these two? It's always these two. Just doing this shit. Huh? What are they doing? I don't know what they're up to, but if I go in right now, I know Tozuka will end up smooth talking her way out of it somehow. Yeah. It's usual for them to have not noticed my presence by now if I'm this close. Is even Saber that distracted? Do not! Or she know. I'm gonna kill her. Well, I've gone to Tozuka's room while she was away, but that was just to clean it.
シロに限ってそのようなことはありません。
Thank you, Saber.
どうかしら。ほら、エミヤ君だって年頃の男の子じゃない？それなのにセイバーみたいな子と一緒だったらね。エミヤ君ってほら。
You know what? Seriously, I'm gonna kill her. Right now. But you could say another word. I will straight up kill.
とにかくそのようなものはシロの部屋にはないはずです。
どうかしらね。私はある方にかけるわよ。負けたら何かおごってあげる。
では江戸前屋のどら焼きでお願いします。
I wonder what happened if Saber loses. What I see, it seems that Tosuke has absolute confidence in this. In any case, just what is it they're looking for?
さてさて、どの辺から行きましょうかね。
This is the last Tosuke event before the Fuyuki Harbor Butcher hit Tosuke? Huh? What? What does that mean?
この部屋には物を隠す場所はさほどありませんから。
Right? So like, bro, what are you looking for?
机の下、引き出しの奥。この辺が上等よね。
Hey, Ane. The answer is yes. Oh. Oh, right. It's just Yuki Harbor. I'm like, he's not at the harbor. That my mind did not go to Shiro. I went to Lancer. I'm not gonna lie. My mind went to Lancer, which is why I'm like, wait, huh? Because he's the one who's at the harbor constantly. But you know what? Fair. Fair. Well, she thinks she's on a treasure hunt. I don't know anything embarrassing enough that I need to hide it, though. I ain't got any money stashed away in there either.
ないわね。となると、畳の下か、押し入れの中か。
私の記憶ではシロがこの部屋で畳を返していたことはありません。
普通そんなことしないわよ。でも、シローなら念入りにやりそうよね。
Mm-hmm. Does she think I'm a ninja or a Sengoku warlord or something? Besides, you couldn't really hide anything under the tatami in the first place. The floorboards would be different. Would be a different story, though.
土蔵の中という可能性もありませんか？
あそこなら山ほど隠せそうだし、シローも毎晩言ってるわね。でも、魔術師は攻防に集中の妨げとなるものは極力排除するわ。
なるほど。雑念が入ると命取りですね。
Yes! Right about all the junk I have in there, though. Which I suppose is quite a distraction. After having seen all that fitness gear stored away in her basement, I don't think Tosuke's in any position to say that. The biggest distraction I have right now is wondering why she's so sure that I've got something hidden in here.
これこれ、こういうのを探してたのよ。
まさか、リン、本当にあったのですか？
Found what?
エミヤくんがおやつをこんなとこに隠してるわけないしね。これがビンゴよ、きっと。
A candy box? I'd never hide that. No, wait. Let me think. I remember. That's...
いえ、まだ中を見てみるまでわかりません。
往生際が悪いわよ、セイバー。さて、ご会長。
うわっ、このようなもの、シロが。
I know what that is now. Right. Usually we can't throw that away. I end up storing it in some random box. Then I want Saber and the others to open it by mistake. I hid it in there. So inside that box is a photo book from the adult-only section of the bookstore!
うわぁ、ずいぶんとまた濃厚ね。
I thought you were better than this, Shiro. I'm not gonna lie, but I should have known after last time that no, you're not. I really should have known that you're not better than this.
エミヤくんっ って密かにマニアックじゃないかと思ってたんだけど、やっぱり
信じられません。シローがこのような低劣俗悪なものに劣情を抱いていることなどありえない。
Oh, Saber, if you got to see Shiro's mindset during Heaven's Field, you would lose your mind. Thanks for believing in me, Saber. I have a feeling that showing too much loyalty will work against me here, though. Besides, that book actually came from... Now I remember!
傾向が分かってきたわね。お姉さん系が好きなんだ、シロってば。あら、こっちには妹っぽいのも。
Shiro.
けど、ブロンドさんはないわね。
そうなのでしょうか。
Oh, is that so?
やっぱりセイバーも気になってるじゃないの。
I better put an end to this soon, or else who knows what they'll say to me afterwards. Saber's to clear up a misunderstanding like this as early as possible.
それシンジのだ。
So you're trying to hide it now?
シロー、
Yeah?
シンジのやつがエミはこういうの好きだろうとか言って押し付けてきたんだ。それを晒しておくのも気まずいので隠してただけ。
That's fucking genius. Because that sounds believable. That's right. Shin's the kind of guy who does actually come in with well-meaning but totally unneeded advice sometimes. I have my issues with how he tries to push his personal interests on other people, but he really does have a thing for all the sister type, doesn't he? Makes a lot of sense now that I think about it.
ずっとしまい込んでて忘れてた。本当にありがとう、トサカ。
Thank you. Thank you with a smile of perfect benevolence on my face. He's actually truthful? Or are we getting botched here? There's a question, are we getting duped or not? He could be truthful though. He might be. Surprisingly, I can already see a vein in her forehead beginning to throb in rage. It's alright to counterattack like this every once in a while.
悪いな。いろいろ期待させたみたいで。
Sorry.
けど俺、こういうの買わないんだ。
Mm-hmm. It's a waste of money. And besides, I could get it from I could get it from work for free if I really wanted any. However, that last part is top secret, so I better leave it at that. What do you mean by that? It's probably Neko. But it's because Totsuka's embarrassed at leaping into the wrong conclusion or something else, and holding Shinji's prized book begins quivering.
あんたなんでシンジのコレクションなんか拝ませるのよ。
I didn't make you do a damn thing. That's an extremely self-righteous rage.
なんだよ。勝手に探したのはそっちじゃんか。俺は悪くないぞ、俺は。
うるさい。魔術師は皆世界にある秘された真実の探求の徒よ。
That's so unreasonable, I don't even know where to begin. If it were true, a seeker of truth, like Totsuka, should be prepared to deal with the occasional friendly fire like this.
リン、これは私が賭けに勝ったということでよろしいのですか？
Saber's thinking about the fucking snack that Totsuka promised if she lost.
でもシロは現に持ってたじゃないの。
But it's not Shiro's.
ですが、それは麻藤真治の所有物であり、シロの持ち物というわけではありません。
Mm-hmm.
江戸前屋のどら焼き、おごっていただきます。
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna leave him room for a negative answer. Saber presses on. That's maybe because food is involved, it appears.
わかったわよ。今から買ってくる。
Good.
まったく、あんなもの見せられたから気分転換に行かないともう。
That's on you. Luna takes her leave, grumbling under her breath all the way out the door. The heavy atmosphere of the room lightens like the calm after a typhoon. If, hypothetically, and I want to stress that this is only hypothetically, that had I really been a pick of my own, then I've already met with a fate worse than death by now. Had it been my real secret treasure hidden even deeper, had been discovered, I could only hope to get off as lightly as I did this time. Oh, so you do actually have one. God fucking damn it. SMH. Shiro does actually have some fucking shit like that. Alright. Shiro. Not really. Tosuka and Saber just found a dirty magazine. But it was Shinji's apparently. And now Shiro's saying, oh, thank God I didn't find my actual hidden treasure in my room. Then we'd be in trouble. So, yeah, that's about it. Didn't miss anything else. The Prolia series under the floorboards? Good. Leave it there to rot and burn. Thank you, Shinji.
安堵しました。やはりシローは清廉潔白で高潔なマスターです。
Right. Of course.
ね、いや、これからは誤解を招くような真似は避けるから。
Right.
ですがシローは金髪は。いえ、なんでもありません。
Does blonde hair interest you? The answer is yes. A little bit. I get the feeling that I'd better not ask. Letting this conversation continue could well lead to a discovery of the second Pandora's box below.
そろそろ3時だよな。そういえば、今に行って遠坂を待っていよう。お茶の用意をして賭けの報酬を受け取らないと。
Yes, exactly.
そうですね。私たちの完全勝利です。
Hey! Hey! A little smile lights up Saber's face. Sorry, Saber. Not a victory for us, so much as this for me. Alright, now you have to go all the way back again to this day and then get the last Tosuka thing. And then we can start doing the plot ones. So one more roundabout. Hold on. Peak Hollow Ataraxia gameplay. Yeah, like you wouldn't believe he would have one like that in Stay Night, but since this is a more relaxed Shiro, it's like, I guess he would. Alright. Or sleeping for 3 days straight. You wouldn't get it. Shiro, come out and do something for once. No, I can't. Why not? You just wouldn't get it. Alright, Tosuka Lessons. Last one! Is it? I've done the same thing the whole time I was brewing tea in the kitchen. I hate to admit it, but I'm yet to make tea that has satisfied her. Oh. I heard something about clothing. When she was on her trip, she didn't get a chance to replace her plain clothes, and we're now in the midst of an uproar that left her closet looking like a tornado ripped through it. Nothing at all like a man such as myself was perfectly content to just exchange top and bottom drawers in the wardrobe and call it a day. Of course, never get involved when a woman chooses fashion. I say, but I've been involved before, so it's not that bad. I can speak from experience, it's not that bad. If I insist on helping, I will not only be greeted by the overcast of Gondor shots, and so I was staying downstairs, intending to stare down one of her textbooks, awaiting further instructions. She has just called me up. I brewed some tea to bring with me. As a cautionary tale. As a precaution, you know. See? Of course. Susan accepts the cup and presses her lips to the rim. She simply couldn't wait for her red tea any longer. From what a score on the tea, I noticed the clothes on Tosuka's bed. It's very unfamiliar and foreign looking. Black dress with a matching white apron. Just like... Oh.
みたいだじゃなくて、ズバリ使用人のお色せよ。
Why do you have that?
なんで私のところに入ってたんだか。
Oh. Lucia looks over at the dress as she sips her tea. Servants. Oh, that's right. She does live alone here now. But
いたのか？遠坂の家にメイドって。
お父様の頃はね。私が中学に入る頃までずっと勤めた家政婦さんも実家に帰っちゃって。
I don't think they were shown in Fate Zero, that's for sure. The maid. Now it's only Tokiomi, Aoi, and Kotomine.
この色せもその時に処分したと思ったんだけど、ひょっこり出てきたの。せっかく見つけたけど、どうしようかと思ってね。
I wonder.
どうしようかって。着るのか？
Try it on. What does this have to do with clothes?
エミヤ君ってそういう好みなんだ。
No, huh?
なんでそんな話になるんだよ。
I just said what was the proper thing to do with clothes is. Put it on.
服なら着るしかないだろ。飾っておいてどうするんだ。
Hmm?
どうだか。イリアスフィールのメイドたちに違和感たっぷりの目を向けてたの。あれはホムンクルスだったからじゃなくて、あのメイド服が気に入らなかったからじゃないの？
So chatting about maids. Frankly, me neither. I was gonna try to think of an explanation, but you know what? Nah, me neither. I mean, it's the thrills, like the outfit's so frilly, like it's, you know, the part of the skirt and all that part, and then maybe, well, the headpiece is just a lot of work apparently. There's a lot of legwork. People like the headpiece for maid outfits, and the fact that a maid outfit means you have to listen to whoever's not wearing a maid outfit. You know, the whole master servant thing. It's a power trip, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. That's a pretty evil grin she has. I'm only impressed by how complete it is. Down to perfectly white clothing and a maid's headpiece.
なら、お前が着るのかよ、遠坂。
Shrineman outfits are 10 out of 10. True. Shrineman outfits are pretty good. Those are pretty bitchin' good. Just the white and red. Those are pretty good. I like those.
冗談でしょう。遠坂の当主である私がどうして使用人の服を着なきゃいけないってのよ。
Didn't think you care about the kind of thing. I made her angry. Yeah, they very much so can. I've made her angry. Seems like her stubborn pride is what's stopping her. My personal opinion is that as long as it fits, nothing else matters.
でも、そうね。服は着せてこそ花だし。
That's not entirely true. If we're gonna be honest, that's not entirely true. Clothes look nice when not worn. Wait, huh? We did? Well, I personally don't. Do I have an outfit kink? I don't think I do. I mean, I like Noelle's blue, like, teacher outfit. But I don't think that says something specific. Like, okay, maybe. I'm rethinking it. Maybe that's the one. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it for me. Maybe that's the one. I don't know. Maybe. Angelo is not Angela. Get it? Because Angelo. You know what? Clever, Menon. I'll give you that. Succuba's ones are 10 out of 10. I mean, that means the outfit is doing what it's intended to. You know, that just means the Succubus outfit is doing what it's intended to do. So, like, I mean, that's just fit for function, right? It's doing what it's intended to do. So hey, fair enough. Damn. Damn, things are getting revealed tonight. Hold on. / today. Things are getting revealed. Just a Toska in this maid outfit. Of course you'd like to see that. You goddamn bisexual freak. I say that, but like you like Saber a lot more than Shiro does. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you bring up Saber more than Shiro does in this entire game so far. Like, what the hell? True. Yeah, I'm like, at this point, I feel like she has definitely brought up Saber more in conversation than anyone else. Oh! Toska most likely would have cleaned the living room herself, yes. She would have bitched and whined about it, but then she would have just done it anyway. Damn, the neurons, I can see why neurons would move in maid outfits. Not for me, but I can see why. Oh. No, she'd get pissed way more than Tosuke. What a shoe and making me wear, she'd yell. Damn. I took one picture, now I gotta take two because this is a closer one. Also, chat, do you see it? Do you see it, chat? Naughty Nasu for real. Naughty Nasu for real. Or not Nasu, Takeuchi, excuse me. Naughty Takeuchi for real. Back at it again. King Arthur, put on the maid outfit. Please, I'm begging you. Naughty Takeuchi, bro. Damn you, Takeuchi. Doing it again. First the swimsuits, and now the maid outfit? Damn. Actually, first the Edelfelt twins, then the swimsuits, and now the maid outfit. Takeuchi, what is with you and drawing the nipple, man? You assume no one wears, like, bras anymore? Swimsuits? Valid. The dresses? You'd wear one by that point, I'd assume. The maid outfit? I mean, alright. However, that's... Yes, it would. What do you mean by that? Just as she expected. She's sitting there clutching her knees. I forge ahead and boldly voice my opinion on the other suitable candidate for the maid outfit. Yeah. Oh. You could say Rain's missing out, but damn. That's... huh. What's with the exasperated look? It's like expected to give me the "you dare make my sister wear that"? What in the world are you thinking, you moron of a senpai with no sense of integrity? Spiel? Probably. Damn, she's afraid of Sakura. Good for nothing big sister mumbles to herself in a low voice. She probably would. Sure did. Don't laugh that off, I heard you. Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. Takeuchi, did you pull through? Did Takeuchi pull through? Damn! Fuck, that is good. Wait a minute! Wait! That's just Hisui's outfit! Wait, that's just Hisui's maid uniform! That's just Hisui's maid uniform. Bro, he's reusing fucking maid designs. Damn. That's just Hisui. Man. That's a mama moment. I changed my mind about maid uniforms. I mean, there are always exceptions, Angelo, and I think this is indeed an exception to the maid uniform thing. You're right. I think Ryder makes the exception. Of maid uniforms are kind of whatever, but I think this works. This works. So I get you. This works. Steadfast and selfless, Ryder is an ideal match as her master Sakura's personal servant. Damn, that's good. Seeing as Ryder isn't into fashion, she wouldn't think anything when she sees the maid dress. She'd likely just put it on. Is someone naked and crying? Don't say that. Why did she moan like that? As a secretary? True. Tozuka, I worried that you moaned like that when you imagined Ryder playing with people's hearts like that. Hold on. You got way too into that imagination. God, Tozuka is really showing her interest, didn't she? Holy. Wait a minute. Caster. Just one more. No. No! Come on! Not Caster or something? Damn. Alright. This one bursts with laughter. How could you do this, Tozuka? Look at how could you do this to her? Damn, laughing at her like that. I can't believe this. What did Fujin ever do to you? Tiger abuse, right? Let's say we both had the same person in mind, but our reaction is completely opposite of mine. Yeah! Right, it would be my problem as well. Seems to be looking forward to it. Even so, I was just thinking the same thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
私も学校でそんな藤村先生に会ったら困るわ。腹筋疲れるし。
You leave her alone.
けど、これでいろいろ遊べそうなことは確かね。
Probably. Let's pick out the maid uniform. We've been saying uniform so much now. The maid outfit on her bed. We'll just put it away for now. I can't really get it out of my mind now that I've seen it. What's so funny?
なんだよ、遠坂。
やっぱり私が着てるのを見たい?
My imagination is just fine. You can just put it away. Shiro, don't. See, I've seen it now. I'm good.
ごきげんよう、ご主人様。
There you go. I've seen it. I'm good. I've seen it now. I'm good. Thank you. See? Doesn't need to put it on now. See? We've seen it now. We're good. Also, the funny thing is, they imagine like, because there's on the bed, there's one specific maid uniform. But when they imagine other characters wearing the maid uniform, they change the uniform. I just think that's funny. It's like, yo, can't decide on what the uniform on the bed is? Like, alright. Not that I don't want to see it, just that I don't want to demand it too loudly. On top of that, if my wish comes true, there's no telling how much I'd have to compensate for it.
でも、まあ、それでも見たいかな。
Quantum maid outfit. True.
えらいえらい。正直者のエミヤ君にはいつかご褒美をあげましょう。と。
The closet shuts with a clank and the maid dress disappears into the darkness. Just like that. Goodbye. The miracle yet to be realized.
さあ、これでおしまいっと。
Hooray!
ご苦労様でしただ。
ご苦労様。
と、そうだ。下で読んでたテキストでわからないところがあったんだ。
Yeah.
あら、そう。時間もあるから教えてあげるわよ。
Thank you.
こっちに持ってきなさい。
Okay.
サンキュー、トサカ。じゃあ、いつもの指導、よろしくお願いします。
Yes. We're so polite, them. Alright. Call it a day. Yep. Alright. Now, because I don't trust anything ever that this game does. One check through. Tozuka, why does the tea read ask for the cries and lament of the innocent? It adds spice, you know, Emiya-kun? Oh, okay. We're going to do one full round check, just in case something appeared, just in case. And then we're gonna do them, alright? Because you never know. This game is not trustworthy, ever. Moikai. Exactly. Okay, that's everything. We're done. That's it. That's all the side content gone and done. Now, let's restart. Here we go. First order of business. School. Yes. Archery range Tozuka. Here we go. It's still time before class begins. I'll go visit the archery club. I've heard for a while now about Sakura. Wondering what the awkwardness she had when she first became captain and diminished at all. As I arrive at the entrance to the dojo, someone else walks up. It's no mistaking the impressive uniformed figure and those twin tails.
あら、エミヤくんじゃない。相変わらず無駄に早起きね。
So are you.
トサカこそ、入部希望か？
そうね。卒業までの半年間で華麗なる伝説を打ち立ててみるのもいいかな。
Oh, you think you can master archery that fast? Alright, go ahead. Yeah, the joke seems she's looking out for Sakura in her own unique way. Never see her out and so early if that weren't the case.
あなたも見学していくんでしょ?
Yeah.
もちろん。失礼します。
Excuse me.
あ、先輩。それに東坂先輩も。
Hi.
お、東坂にエミヤか。上がれ上がれ。
Mitsuzuri! The club members already packed up and left, so only Sakura and Mitsuzuri are inside. Two of them seem to be in the midst of a conversation.
おはよう、綾子。麻藤さん。失礼させてもらうわね。
Saying that, Tozuka waits no time making her way inside. It's been quite a while since she last showed up at the archery range. Should I let her take the lead today?
先輩、私先に上がりましょうか。
何言ってんの。ちょうどいいところに弓道部ゆかりのお歴々がいらっしゃったんだから残りなさいって。
Oh, alright.
何？そんなもったいぶるようなことなの、綾子？
What do we do to deserve that kind of title? Let's sit down in the observer's area. Sakura's shoulders look a little tense from the strain.
ほら、エミヤには話したけど、いいアイデアがないかって。うちの部員に聞いてもどうにもしゃっきりしないからね。
Hmm?
すみません。先輩方にご迷惑をおかけして。いいのよ。麻藤さんの役に立てることがあれば、何でも相談に乗るわ。
True. May just be a part of the pose she always assumes while at school, but Tozuka seems to be brimming with confidence. It was a good idea to bring her along. Being relieved, I'm suddenly drawn aside.
で、どういう話を聞いてたの、シロ?
I'm supposed to know? I don't know.
なんだよ。分かって言ってたんじゃないのか。
Making her towards a corner. It's completely unnatural for me, but just this once.
さくらが弓道部の指導にどうも自信が持てないって。
Mm-mm.
あの子らしい。でも、ずいぶん良くなったって聞くけど。
誰に？藤根？以前の大会前の雰囲気を知ってる部員から見たら、やっぱり違いは歴然だよ。深刻な顔はしないけど、三綴も心配してる。部の団結や士気がどうにもいまいちだって。
A little. I can have a feel pain saying this, but we can't just leave it be. Gazing at me bemusingly for a moment, Tosaka.
それってどこかの弓達者さんがそばにいてあげないからなんじゃない？
Huh?
きついな。でも遠坂だって立場は同じじゃないか。第一、直接手を貸すわけにはいかないのはわかるだろ？
Mm-hmm.
そうね、部長だものね。だったら私にいい考えがあるわ。頼りない弟子と妹のために一肌脱いであげるから任せなさい。
Hooray! I nod vaguely and return to where the other two are.
そういう時は同じ釜の飯を食う仲になればいいのよ。
So she says.
同じ釜ですか？そうよ。合同遠足でも焼肉大会でも合宿でも何でもして同じ食卓を囲めば団結心は湧くものよ。
Yeah,
おお、いいアイデアじゃないか、遠坂。
good idea, good idea. It's a pretty sudden proposal, but she got the point across. It's like the situation at my house. We got quite a crowd living there, but if we didn't eat dinner all together, we wouldn't feel as close to each other as we do.
そうなると、
あ、
合宿がいいんじゃない？教練の時期じゃないか、そろそろさ。
Makidera? What are you?
そうですね。合宿ですか。
ああ、行くんなら俺も手伝う。遠坂もだろ。
Shouldn't the one to make the suggestion be the first to act on it? It was her idea, so shouldn't it be natural for Toadska to join in? Well, give me that weird look.
合宿に私が？
Yes.
なんだ、エミヤが行くって言ってるのに、あんたは来ないのか？部外者の参加も歓迎するぞ。
Mm-hmm.
あ、遠坂先輩も来てくれるとありがたいです。すごく
The panther stalks for prey. She would dare to be within 5 feet of Tosaka. It's true. What is there against one in favor of Tosaka's participation? Unfortunately, the person we're dealing with isn't someone who tends to be influenced by something as petty as majority rule, but a prevailing opinion.
ハイキング&焼肉大会とかなら喜んで付き合うつもりだったんだけど。
Tosaka, don't be a party
そ
pooper.
んな楽しげな集いにわざわざ部外者を呼ぶわけないだろ。
Mm-hmm.
何よ、まったく。私が肉だけに釣られると思われるのは尺じゃない。付き合ってあげるわよ。覚悟しなさい。
Good, thank you. Prepared for what? Well, she continues hurling harsh words at Mitsuzuri. Tosaka doesn't seem reluctant to join. Now Sakura's beaming as well. And with that, all those assembled confirm their participation. Mitsuzuri nods in approval.
うん。だったら、あそこでやるか。
そうですね。お寺で。合宿って竜道寺でするの？
Yes. Oops, looks like we're out of time for today. Last chime just rang. But the range is a long way off from the school building where the chime sounded from. We gotta hurry back. It's too bad that there won't be a field trip or a yakinaka party, but a special training camp isn't bad at all.
ちょっと、それは聞いてないわよ。
Too bad. So sad. You're joining.
はいはい、参加は決定。今さら撤回なんてみっともないこと言わないの、遠坂。そうと決まれば、あとは生徒会に話を通すだけだね。日曜日、部活が終わったら、竜のところに乗り込むか。
ほらほら、さくらも遠坂も急がないと遅刻だぞ。
はい、先輩。
Alright. Get got, Tosaka. Ha! Problem resolved. As per Rin's request, the subject of a camp has come up. Let's obtain permission for a training camp somewhere. Wouldn't that literally be just after school then? No. Okay. No. No. Where would we... Can we not get permission at the same time? Or do I have to do something else now? Huh. I have to do something else. That's... That's weird. There we go. I thought so. Persistence. Persistence pays off. I'm only passing the time in student council room.
ここで8二金で角取りと。
Maybe. Though, at the same time, maybe, you know, don't.
いや、これだと2手多いか。
He doesn't seem to have much to do, so he's solving shogi puzzles in old magazines. It would be great if we had a board and pieces, but there's nothing like that in the student council room. It would set a bad example for other students, and the items used for amusement are not to be brought in. That's Issei's own policy. Not to be left behind, I'm also enjoying the Fujimura tying up lies from the past crossword puzzle that the newspaper club had published. But with the subject being what it is, it's more like hardship than entertainment.
この桂馬はどうにかならんのか。目障りすぎるぞ。エミヤ、お茶をくれ。脳がヒリヒリするぐらいの集めでお願いする。
Alright.
いや。ああ、羊羹待ってたけど、切るか？
魅力的な提案だが、3時の休憩まで耐えるとしよう。間食とて規則正しく取らねばな。
Right. Feels like it's not a break he's having now. It's half an hour left till 3 o'clock. I don't know if that's his self-imposed quota, but he seems to be intent on solving 3 questions from a compilation of advanced shogi problems by then. Get up to fix the tea.
あれ、伊勢、誰か来たぞ。
Issei frowns, but quickly conceals the old magazine beneath the table in a single smooth motion.
失礼します。2年 B 組の麻藤さくらですが、あれ？先輩だ。
Oh, hi, Sakura.
チース、邪魔するよ生徒会長。なんでエミヤがいるのよ。
I'm always here. Our pair of visitors is one I know well. Whenever you see them together at school, it must mean something related to the archery club is going on.
うっす。ちょっと暇つぶしてただけだからお構いなく。大事な話。
出なくてもいいわよ。エミヤ部外者じゃないしね。
True.
それよりお茶を入れるところと見た。私とマトウのもお願いね。
Alright.
三つ釣り先輩。いいです先輩。お話が済み次第すぐ戻りますから、どうぞお構いなく。
Just assuming that don't mind me right back. Though hey, not like the 4 of us get to have tea together every day, so I'll put on enough for everyone.
こちらのお茶受けを狙ってきたというわけではなさそうだな。生徒会室に何の用か。三つ釣り綾子。
He just slipped into his persona of the mighty student council president who's on bad terms with the athletic clubs. Oh man.
そう。まずはこれ、弓道部の提出物ね。時間間に合ったでしょ
4時にはまだ余裕がある。
There you go.
どれなるほど。演劇か。競争率の低いジャンルだ。受理しないわけにもいくまい。内容監査は後日だな。
オッケー。じゃあ本題に行きますか。
本題だと？
まあ簡単に確認事項よ。
Oh,
思っててもいいんだけど、一応生徒会にも話を通しておこうと思って。
smart.
我々に話を通す？何かまたよからぬことでも企んでいるのか？三つ釣り首相。
Nothing crazy, I think.
私は元首相。今の首相はこっちのマトウよ。
Yes, sir, it's true.
弓道部は新体制になったんだから、いつまでも昔の因縁を引きずらないでほしいな。新首相は部員思いの優しい先輩なんだからさ。
It certainly says he's in control of the conversation.
なるほど。確かに麻藤さんなら今までとは違った弓道部になるだろうな。
Damn.
しかしそれがなんだね。新首相の挨拶などとっくに済んでいる。まさか今になって部費を増やすやら顧問を変えろやら言うつもりではあるまいな。
No.
いえ、そんなことはありません。今年度の の取り決めはきちんと考えられていて正しいと思います。
では他に問題が？確か弓道部には秋大会があったが、そちらへの特別な措置が必要なのかな？ああ、そういえば今年に入ってから弓道部の成果は記憶することが難しいほど乏しかったな。
Oh.
まあ成果がゼロでは数字を覚えるも何もないのだが。
Damn, Issei. What's your problem, bro? Damn. What's your problem? Jeez. He says transition to full-on student council mode. Once he gets like this, his usual tolerant self goes into hibernation. Yeah, home to the merciless council presser from hell.
生徒会長殿、お小言は控えめにしてあげてはどうでしょうか。何分新しい体制なんで組織力の低下は避けられない宿命なのだ。
Mm-hmm.
エミヤは黙っていてくれ。
Okay, you got it.
それで要件とは何かな、マトウさん。
Alright.
前もって断っておくと、朝練および放課後の部活動の時間を増やすことは許可できない。学業本願が我が生徒会のモットーだからね。
Damn, shot me too. Damn.
ま、それも例外はあるのだが、今期末、弓道部員の平均点が大きく低下したのなら、部活時間の削減は考えよう。
Is it going into the book? You fucking right of this. You say grins wide as he pronounces his death sentence. In front of us stands one of the demons of Homohara. For the first time, I feel like I've gotten a glimpse of the reason why he and Totsuka are always at each other's throats.
ちょい待ち。そりゃ確かに学生の本分は勉強だけど、それは学校にいる時の話でしょ。まさか休日の自由時間までは干渉しないわよね。それ、生徒の自主性を否定することになるもの。そこまでがんじがらめにしちゃ、自由時間を自分で自由に使えなくなってしまう人間なんてのに育つ可能性もあるんだし。
Mm-hmm.
ヘリクスだが、確かにその通りだ。休日をどう使うかは各々の自由だな。しかしそれが何か？
はい、ですね。弓道部員の団結と指導向上を図るため、お休みを利用して合宿をしたいんです。
Yeah.
土日だけ使った1泊2日のミニ合宿
Yes.
です。
ほう、その許可が欲しいというのですね。
Yes.
しかしそれはお門違いだ。許可を取るなら職員室にどうぞ。
No, 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 no.
先生方が監督することです。
No, 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 no. This is not for school. This is not for the school property, like school environment. No, 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 no. There's reasons on the weekend.
藤村先生なら2つ返事よ。けど問題なのは場所と経験でさ。この時期アポなしで合宿させてくれる民宿なんてないのよ。
Mm-hmm.
だろうな。ついでに言うのなら、アポなしの前に予算なしで宿泊費などないだろうが。
Yeah.
そうなんです。それで竜道寺はよく穂村原の学生に大部屋を貸してくれるって。
実に残念だ。
Bro.
マトウさん、その制度は昨べ廃止されてしまってね。
いいっせ。お寺は奉仕活動をしてくれるならいくらでも泊まってけって親父さん言ってるぞ。裏山荒れ放題なんだろ。
Shiro stepping out at the perfect time. Lying isn't good, I tried to say.
だってさ、生徒会長、竜道寺に話つけてくれる？
Bro's got insane beef with the archery club, and bro, the fuck?
というか、
Damn.
生徒会長として困ってる生徒の頼みは断れないわよね。
たわけ、公務に私的感情は挟まん。学友だろうが戦友だろうが、ふさわしくないと判断したのなら断る。
Obviously, he's got a thing against women in general, sure, but like, this is kind of ridiculous.
ま、 確かに新しい弓道部はまだ軌道に乗っていないと話は聞いている。しかるに1日2日では技術の向上は難しいが、団結ならば高まるだろう。
Except Saber, of course.
そうなんです。今みんなに必要なのは相互理解というか、みんなどんな人なのかとか、夜中に誰が誰を好きかとか
No!
することなんです。
No, Sakura, no! What? That's not what you're meant to be doing! That becomes quite forceful all of a sudden. You Captain, she seems to have a lot to worry about. I have a feeling she may be getting a little off course. Sakura's diplomacy minus 999. It's like a mother-in-law? Fucking is.
しかしですね、マトウさん。
Oh shit.
いくらなんでも急すぎる。加えてそこの三辻さんでさえ2度ほどしか経験していないはずだ。
Damn.
そういう人間に合宿を任せるというのは。
問題はそれなのよ。だからね、生徒会長。まず、私とマトウとそこにいるエミヤで竜道寺に合宿に行くってのはどう？
Ah, I see. You did mention something like that before.
言うなれば予行練習ね。心配なら生徒会長も参加していいわ。それで合宿がどんなものか掴んで、1週間後に正式な合宿をしようと思うの。
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Call me fucking crazy. Are we about to get to the point where they have that ghost story talk? Are we building up? Maybe.
どう？これなら文句ないでしょ？竜道寺に泊まるのは私とマトウとエミヤ。
Check the flags. I have no idea what I'm looking at. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what I'm looking at, bro. Well, I can click on it. I thought they were like gonna take me somewhere. I have no idea.
あ、もちろんエミヤは男子生徒だから男部屋も用意してね。弓道部にだって男子はいるんだから、それもいいシミュレーションになるでしょ。
ちょっと待った。
I
三辻。
yeah, like bro, that's you're telling me things that happened. Yeah, that's great, but like I don't know what I don't get anything out of it. What I like, I don't. I don't know what I'm looking at. It's. Was there supposed to be one more person in attendance? A person who's a natural enemy of Issei's at that?
しょうがあるまい。そういうことなら許可しよう。
Oh. That's why we don't mention her name. He said nods thoughtfully. That too sure changed quickly.
本当ですか？じゃあその用意ができればすぐにでも合宿に行っていいんですね。
Surely, right?
構いません。父には話しておきます。
あ
確認しますが、利用するのはマトウさんと三辻さんとエミヤの3名ですね。
ええ、それに手伝いにもう一人ぐらい参加するだろうけど、一人や二人増えても構わないでしょ。
Well,
無論だ。本番に備え、20人単位の部屋を開けておく。
actually. The three of them are all smiles over a job well done. There's only one participant left out. When suddenly... Oh. Hi. As to give a voice to my thoughts on this matter, a savior appears.
ストップエンジョイライフ。弓道部にだけ合宿を許可するか。このホムラの黒豹が許さねえぜ。
Uh-huh. Or not.
マキデラ先輩？
What do you want, Makidera?
マキデラ
ハバか。
Fuck's sake. Maki Baka. That's good. That's almost like Asahiko or Stupid Hiko, honestly. That's almost just as good, honestly. That's almost just as good. I could have goat. She's so cool. Mitsusure's so awesome. She's so cool. Confronted with this intruder, we show what I'm sure is quite a wide range of startled reactions. Mabaka's so good. He really is.
ある者はマキデラ先輩と尊敬し、ある者はマキデラと呼び捨てにし、そしてまたある者はマバカと親しみを込めて呼ぶ。陸上
Mabaka.
部のエース、マキデラ楓、その人よ。
Alright. What do you want?
ちょっと待て、なんか変なの混ざってなかったか、エミヤ。
I said nothing! Ow!
お前の狙いはずれている。正しくはそこでキラキラ笑っているやつを狙いなさい。
Yeah, what the fuck not to?
あんた頑丈そうだから蹴りがやんだけどな。
You. Clucking in disapproval, the wild beast of Homohara number 2 draws back her foot again. What the heck brought this on? By the way, while the window glass may have appeared to shadow when she made her entrance, it's still in one piece.
マキデラいろいろと文句はあるがとりあえず目的を聞こう。いや目的だけを話してくれ。
Well said, SA. I'm not going to continue on unchecked, and everything we just finally agreed on will end up coming to naught.
目的そんなの言うまでもないね。
Okay.
話は聞かせてもらったよ、生徒会長。弓道部が合宿するんだろ。けどそりゃ卑怯だ。あんたが生徒会長になってから運動系の合宿は軒並み却下されてたじゃんか。それを今になって弓道部だけ許すなんて見過ごせないね。
I'm honestly surprised Makidera can actually produce a serious reply.
何ケチつける気かい、マキデラ。弓道部の抜け駆けは許せないってか。
Mm-hmm.
そうさ、私たちだって現役の頃何度合宿をしたかったことか。
Then do it.
つうか混ぜろ。うちらだって今からでも合宿したい。弓道部より先に合宿したい。何が何でも合宿したい。
She just waiting outside the room? When to jump through the window if Issei said yes? She might have been waiting outside the window, yeah. She might have been, I think.
なぜなら、そう。なぜならそれは。
Yeah?
なぜなら私は誰よりも早い女だからですね。
Right?
なんだよ。決め台詞取るなよ。
Mabaka indeed. Honestly.
そう。弓道部は後輩まで水釣りの教育行き届いてるな。
Spiteful and boisterous. Makidera rages about the room. Meanwhile, Sakura looks on warmly. Come to think of it, Sakura's more than used to being around wild creatures like this by now.
まったく
Honestly, yeah. Honestly, Issei, same. Same. God damn.
それならマトウさんたちと一緒に体験合宿をしろ、マキデラ。陸上部も同じ条件なら文句はあるまい。
それは弓道部と陸上部の合同合宿ということか。
Decided to pounce. You know what? That works too.
そうなるわね。けどあんた一人じゃダメよ。
Mm-hmm.
そもそも陸上部の人たちが合宿したがるとは限らないし、賛同者が半数を超えるか、今の首相が OK 出さないと参加させないわよ。
Yep.
マキデラ、あんた陸上部の子たち説得できるの？
Mm.
そんなの心配無用だい。私が声をかければ
ティムロやユキッチの一人や二人
Imuro.
都合がつく
Imuro. So that's it. Doesn't have anyone else in the club to go with her, does she?
よーしそうと決まれば善は急げ私たちもすぐに準備するからそっちも急げよイエーイ次の連休から合宿だぞ
I see. With a yodel of triumph, Magneto disappears out the window. To sum it all up, joining in the preliminary training camp will be the four of us. The 3 girls from the track team. And that's it. Right?
ところでお茶飲むか。4人分入れたけど。
Yes. After composing myself, I get out 4 teacups and set them down on the table, followed by some sliced yokon.
飲むけど。いや、あんたって割と大人物よね。時々思うんだけど。
Oh. Simon Mitsu pulls out a chair. It's just a few minutes to 3. Somehow or other, we managed to arrive at our break time. Okay. Training camp approved. Off to the camp! Now, October 9th, picking call the day. Let you choose whether the camp happens. Oh. Well, chat, then we know what to do first, obviously. Do all events before the camp? Well, this one is before the camp, so. Hey, Tosaka. No. No. No! No! Not again! Please, no! Top to bottom. Top to bottom. Let's talk about the current situation. As Toza came back right after hearing about the abnormality, I should ask her for her take on things.
ええ、街がどうなっているかはざっと見て回ってきたわ。
I'd assume so.
これといって打つ手はなしね。
I'd assume so. Also, this is a while we had to deal with the plot now that I think about it.
で、レミヤ君は何を知ってるの？
Actually, let me look back at the other... When was the last time we actually dealt with the plot? Hold on. It was stream day number 433. Was the last time we dealt with the plot. Huh. Not again! Rip. Yeah, we just stopped dealing with the plot, didn't we? She was prepared well in advance, so it cuts right to the chase. Let's sure it makes it easy for me. I do have one question first.
なあ、遠坂。アーチャーのやつはどうしてるんだ？遠坂が帰ってきたんだから、近くに待機してるのか？
Hmm?
アーチャーとは絶縁中よ。そもそもあいつと私、もうマスターとサーバントの関係じゃないもの。
What? Excuse me? But
どういうことだ、それ。契約切ったのか？
but why?
切ったというより切れたの。聖杯戦争が終わった時、契約は一度破棄されるのよ。サーバント側の意思でね。
Yeah.
ライダーやセイバーは別に今のままで良かったんでしょうけど、あいつは何か思うところがあったんでしょ。
Sounds like Amiya. Fair enough.
前みたいに四六時中協力体制ってわけじゃなくて、必要な時にギブアンドテイクで手を貸してもらう状態なの。
But how is he still tangled to the world then? Aside from the fact that this HA is just being kind of weird, how is he? What's like holding him in the present time? Because there has to be a master supplying magical energy, and if she's not doing that, then what the?
あいつが限界するための触媒にはなってあげてるけど、魔力提供はカットしてるわ。
I was about to say, okay, I should maybe just shove and read, but no, she says she cut off the supply. How is he here then? Unless... I don't... Wait. Is the catalyst good enough? I was just gonna tell me that the catalyst itself is good enough. But I thought he would need magical energy.
ってこんなのずっと前から知ってるじゃない。
He's eating a lot.
何よ、
あ
今になって聞き返すなんて。
That makes sense. So, he's chained to this world thanks to Tosaka, but his magical energy comes from food. Fair enough. That's right. That's the way things are with Tosaka and Archer right now. He isn't staying nearby. He'll help her when she needs it, under certain conditions. I don't know what Archer was thinking when he closed to establish this kind of relationship, but I guess it wouldn't have worked out any other way. I think as Tosaka's servant is likely to produce some sort of definite contradiction. Yeah, let's not worry about that.
どうしたの？なんか怖い顔して。
Yeah, let's not worry about that.
アーチャーが苦手なのはわかるけど、話をするだけでも嫌だったっけ？
You don't understand, Tosaka. I really hate him.
いや、ただの立ちくらみだ。余計な話をさせて悪かった。遠坂、街を回ってみてどうだった？違和感とか何かおかしなところとかあったか？
Anything at all?
それがはっきりしないっていうか、確かにおかしいとは思うんだけど、別におかしくはないのよね。我ながら抽象的な例えで申し訳ないんだけど、おかしいって感じてる時点で何がおかしいのか気づかない仕組みになってるっていうか。
Huh. That's weird. When you become aware of the abnormality, it changes into something normal. Is that it? In other words, what looks to be normal really isn't. So then, if we were to assume that abnormal events that never took place in the original Fuyuki were the norm...
何か知ってそうね、エミヤ君。私がいない間に何があったの？
Ah, a bunch of black beasts just couldn't engulf the town is all. Oh.
何もなかった。何もなかったけど。
This one white-haired lady. Where would I acquire all this extra knowledge?
少し聞いてほしいことがある。俺自身どうしてこんなことを口にするかわからないんだが。
Collect myself as much as I can, I start explaining. Fight with Archer that hasn't happened yet. He was defeated at the hands of a master I've never seen. The story of Fuyuki City drawing to a close with the end of each fourth day.
確認するけど、エミヤ君はその出来事を知っているだけなのね。実際に見たわけでもなくて、その4日目を体験してもいない。
Yes.
ああ、ただ知ってるだけだ。夢で見たとか、どこかで聞いたとかいうのもない。
けれど知っている。この街で起きることならなんとなく把握できる。けど今のエミヤ君はまだ知らないから思い出せない。
I just want to say, Chad, I really like this song. The song is really, like, calming. It's just a nice, chill song.
その時点でやり直してるってわけじゃないわよね。そんな状態なのはエミヤ君だけで、私やさくらは普通なんだから、冬騎士ぐるみっていうのもなし。今の4日間だけ冬騎士がそういう状態で、エミヤ君だけ隣が見えてる。
I thought it was the end of the 4 days that someone know about. The story of Emi Shiro cannot move beyond the 4 days. As I realized something from just that, she was muttering to herself.
そっか、再会してるんじゃない。再現してるんだ。それならサーバントが全員揃っているのも説明がつく。そうなると、みんな嘘なんじゃなくて、嘘つきは一人だけになるのか。
Her stare is becoming sharper. What she's thinking about it can't be good.
まさか何か分かったのか？今のデタラメ。
そうね。今のエミヤ君の話を一応歩ほど譲って、仮にそういう話があると想定した上でなら、それなりに仕組みは分かったわ。
That was real easy. So very reliable. But she wouldn't believe it does hurt me a little, though.
いい？今から話すことは あくまでエミヤ君のヨタ話を考察しただけの話だから。
Okay.
町の異常には全くこれっぽっちも頭くるほどに関係ないって理解した上で聞いてちょうだい。
Okay.
わかった。机上の空論ってことだな。
Just a theory. Just
そ
a
れ以
theory.
前エミヤ君の言うデタラメな状況に説明をつけるとしたらっていう辻褄合わせよ。
So all we have is just this theory to work on. This theory that's in a game. How about a game gimmick? A game no. A game no, alright.
まあいいわ。
I'm pushing it.
メガネ。
Thank you, Angela. You said it. I'll take it. You said it, not me. Alright. God damn it! A game theory! Hell yeah. Oh, get the nerd glasses on. Tozuka Sensei retrieves a pair of glasses from her bag. No one since I've seen her go into all-knowing Tozuka mode.
さて、
Nerd.
エミヤ君の話からすると、この4日間、10月8日から11日までの間が異常なのは明らかです。
Me can't keep getting away with this! The fact it's not even him anymore, man. It's so weird knowing he's not, you know, the main guy anymore. That's so weird.
セイバーやライダーは、聖杯戦争が再開されたと言っているけど、
Sob. Honestly, yeah.
不都合が生じてしまう。
Honestly, sob. But I get it. I completely understand, like, his reasonings, honestly. I watched the video, I completely understand his reasonings.
わかるでしょ？戦いが再開されたのなら、誰かが欠けていなきゃいけないはずよ。
If fight has been resumed, someone has to be missing? What do you mean? That's right. It's for really a restart, then the participants who dropped out half a year ago shouldn't be here now. Yeah, that's what, yeah, restart's not the right word, yeah. Saying it's a restart is not correct at all.
おかしいのにおかしくないのはそこ。きっとこの状態、この4日間だけは、本来いてはいけない人物がいたとしても、それが誰なのか特定できない状況にあるんだと思う。
During just these 4 days, even if someone was here who shouldn't be, that's not all that terrifying, right? Like, that's not that bad.
だから、全員が揃っていても、何一つおかしくない。いいえ、全員が揃っていないとおかしいの。だってこれは、誰かが以前起きた聖杯戦争を再現している結果なんだから。
Result of someone trying to reproduce hologram war that occurred in the past.
誰かが聖杯戦争を再現してるって。いや、それは初めから分かってたっていうか。
Is it Bazette? Because she's thinking she's fighting the hologram war, right? So, but that I don't think she's doing that shit willingly though, or like intentionally.
聖杯を欲しがってるやつがまた聖杯戦争を始めようとしたんだろう。
それは再開。私が言っているのは再現。
Exactly. We forgot to give her the facts. Like, Bazette, we're done. Hello, you can stop. We've been good. We've been done for a minute now.
いい？仮に再開したいのなら、すでに欠けているサーバントなんていない方がいいでしょ？なのに、町にはすべてのサーバントが揃っている。
Yeah, restart implies that you get a new set of servants, but since everyone who's already been here are back, it's a reproduction, or it's a reproduced version of the previous Grail War.
だから、
Yeah.
なんで私もこんな結論に飛んだのか頭くるんだけど、そいつは聖杯戦争を再現したいだけなの。戦いたいだけなの。永遠に続けたいだけなの。
And yeah, my guess is Bazette did this shit unintentionally, or her servant, because he just explained that his ability, their contract, enabled them to fight for those, like, you reincarnate and start over, basically, right? Revive and start over. That was one of the things she gained from his contract. So is Avenger the one doing it? Question mark?
そのためにこの4日間だけは起こりうるすべての可能性を内包しているのよ。
I'm thinking out loud. I'm just thinking out loud. Alright?
何度やっても楽しめるように、できる限り新鮮味を失わないようにってね。
Is that why? Continue the Holy Grail War. Those words were spoken.
けど待ってくれ。それじゃあ4日過ぎれば街は元通りになるってことだよな。なんで俺は先のことを知っているんだ。これじゃあ俺だけ1日目に戻ってるみたいじゃないか。
戻っているならちゃんと確かな記憶として覚えてるでしょ。エミヤ君はね、きっと自分を見ちゃってるのよ。図にするとこんな感じかな。平行世界ってわけじゃないからね。この4日間ではあらゆる可能性は10日だから、エミヤ君はこういう風になってるの。
Huh. Bazet Fraga Mega Limits this time. To find your wish for sure. Complete quotes. Fraga said to Bazet when they first left the mansion. The flow chart.
エミヤシローっていう奏者が合わせ鏡みたいに無限にいると仮定して、全く同じコースをそれぞれ違ったタイムで走ってる。わかる
Actually, Tosaga, there's no way for Shiro D here to stop at this point because there exists no bad ends before at least past day 2. Stupid.
あっちでテレビゲームをやったんだけど、あれと同じよ。シ
Hmm.
ューティングゲームっていうの？時期が3期いて、やられたら初めからやり直すやつ。
There are so many of those in 2004. Sakura, Tosaga, I wouldn't know which one you're talking about.
あれって時期視点から見ると連続してないけど、プレイヤー視点から見れば連続しているじゃない。
Start over from the beginning when you die. So it's a tough game. It's some sort of third-person shooter where when you die, no matter where you die in the game, you go back to the start of the game. That sounds a bit excessive.
それと同じよ。時期がいる限り死んでも初めからやり直せる。全く同じ性能の全く新しい時期が全く同じ面を攻略するでしょ。
I suppose.
今のエミヤ君はまさにそれってわけ。
The metaphor is awfully impolite, but I get what she's trying to say. It's by that seeing the ones beside me thing she was muttering, she actually meant seeing the player B that went ahead of me. It's the conclusion of a different playthrough that I know about. I haven't experienced it myself yet, but I can go, oh, player A got beaten by a boss here. Guess that's how you could put it?
いろいろ納得いかないんだが、辻褄合わせだから納得するとして、じゃあ俺このままおとなしくしてれば4日目を超えられるって。
We have tried this, Shiro. That's what a weird thing is.
超えられなかったエミヤシロウはいないと思うけど、たとえ死体であっても5日目は来るんだから。私もさくらもエミヤ君みたいな夢は見てないから、街そのものが繰り返していないのは明白よ。でももしかしてエミヤ君だけ特別で、この聖杯戦争をどうにかしないと絶対に4日目で死んじゃうのかもね。
Yeah. Heavens feel redux? What the? Might be what you'd call an ill omen. The situation went from bad to downright scary.
俺が変なことを知ってる理屈は分かったよ。けどさ、どうやって聖杯戦争の再現なんて起こしてるんだ？ 聖杯を欲しがっている何者かってやつはそんな魔法みたいなことができるのか。そもそもこんなことができるなら聖杯なんかに頼らず望みを叶えられるだろうに。
Honestly, yeah.
もう言ったでしょ、そいつの目的はもう叶ってるんだって。
Huh?
そいつは聖杯が欲しくて聖杯戦争を再現しているんじゃない。殺し合いがしたいから聖杯戦争を再現している。
That sounds like Angamon, you alright?
それはつまり
I see. It's the way around.
それが願いなんだ。
So I still don't get how. I understand the why, but not the how.
そいつはすでに聖杯を手に入れていて聖杯戦争を再現するっていう願いを叶えたとしたら。
Hold on. Let me think for a little bit. I know that's really hard for me to do, but for a second, hold on. I mean, I get Avenger comes from the Grail, right? Because he saw the word's evil. That comes out from the Grail. Which, I mean, that would be why he could have it already. And thus can get his wish granted. Because he came from the Grail. Thus, he's reproducing the Holy Grail War. So boom, wish granted. And he's just using the Bazette, the counter Bazette as an excuse to just keep doing it over and over again.
そういうこと。
I
こ
think.
れが誰かの望みだとしたら聖杯の持ち主を倒さないと解除できないんでしょうね。
So if we somehow kill Avenger, yeah, that makes, yeah. We have to find Avenger during daytime, because once nighttime hits, if he dies, we go back again. So it's a hunt for Avenger now.
ま、怪しい奴がいるとすれば、それは前回の聖杯戦争にいなかった人物よ。
It's a pretty simple conclusion. That has recently popped up on the scene is under suspicion.
私は帰ってくるまでいなかったけど、元からこの町にいてもいい人間だから除外して。
Of course, obviously. So, Shio doesn't mention Bazette? That's
半年前にい
odd.
なかった奴がいたら、そいつがこの騒ぎの元凶よ。
Can you think about fucking White Hair Lady?
なあ、父さんか。俺、その怪しいやつって知ってるっぽいんだけど、出会った時はいつも死んでるみたいなんだ。
Hey, Manta. It's just, he specified to Bazette that so long as he's killed, like, at night, they will go back to the first day again, and everything's gonna be just fine. I vaguely remember him specifying this in one of the first or second instances we are in that story. He specifies that you cannot have me die at daytime, because then I will be dead. And the contract will break. I feel it was something like that was mentioned. But am I fully sure, confident in my answers? No, I'm not. I'm never not sure. It's
なんか解決策ないかな。
常識外れの質問もそろそろ疲れてきたわ。出会っても殺されるってことは、その出会い方自体が間違ってるんじゃない？
probably.
いい？一番正しい出会い。一番最初に出会った場面を知っているなら、自分の手でその状況を再現なさい。エミヤ君にはそれができるんだから。
I mean, we go during daytime, yeah, but you want to play the remake? Oh, remaster. Like I said, it was that it was a bad idea to go out during daytime, but since Turbid asks, so you're able to come back from the dead only works during daytime then? Or work nighttime? Wait, true or not? We shall see. Yeah, okay, right. I'm just going off her interpretation. Which could be wrong, obviously, because she assumed Angama's Noble Phantasm was the revive gimmick, but he said no, it wasn't. So, yeah, you're right. That it's a matter of we just have to wait and see, yeah. It's only her interpretation, it's not an actual answer. Well, that crumbles that theory then. Which, hey, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not good at theorizing anyway. What a fake, she keeps mumbling. She doesn't believe any of it at all. Well, what do you know? Actually, it's another place I could meet that girl at. That time, if I remember right. Who's gonna track and field and archery clubs throughout the Ryoto Temple? Yeah, we did see her. I still remember that.
お役に立てて光栄よ。で、どうするの、エミヤ君？その聖杯の持ち主を探してみる？
まあ、できる範囲で。とりあえず害はないんだし、4日目を過ぎたら元に戻るんだろ？無理しないで適当にやれよ。
Sorry to bother you. I get up from my seat. Come on, much long conversation than I expected.
まったく。
Why?
私たちはそんな夢とか見てないから断言できないんだけど、今のは一応あなたの話を真剣に考えてあげた場合の答えよ。本音を言えば、そんな寝ぼけた妄想を浮かべる暇があるなら、プールにでも誘えって感じだけど。
I already did that.
あんまり都合よく使ってると、こっちにも考えがあるわよ。
You also do that, yeah. She used to give me a frightening bit of info with an equally frightening smile. Pool. The pool, huh? Okay. I'll pay his favor in a non-material way soon enough, so please do wait for it. Just don't expect too much.
世話になった。また明日な、遠坂。
No, you won't. Leave the guest room behind. She does not answer right away. Instead, she sighs secretly and...
ねえ。みんな揃ってるのっていいわね。
It is. Yes, it is, Tosaka. It is really great. A faint smile is a mirror image of my own mood, too. Yeah. Anyway. Oh. Void, huh? Alright. Cheeky? Is that you? I want to help you, the woman said. She was sincere. Frankness of her confession, unclouded by any trace of impure emotion, brought tears pouring from her eyes as she spoke the words. Wish to free you from your suffering. It made me feel nothing but pessimism. That is creepy as fuck. Okay, that's pretty creepy. Assuming that's an eyeball. I felt neither joy nor gratitude that she had come to save me. The kindness of hers was misdirected and nothing but an annoyance to me. It's enough to make me despise her, but honestly, I wanted her to run along home to her own world instead. This isn't to say that I hated the woman. The very principles that guided her actions were wrong. She had known as well as I did that she wasn't going to save anyone. She should have known from the start that it was impossible for her to save me. Responding in a voice you couldn't exactly call a voice. Your throat crushed, it's impossible to make a sound. I tried shaking my head until I remembered that I couldn't do that either. Eventually, she gave up and went back above ground. She kept up that contest of endurance for days. Then gradually, she came to realize she was talking to herself. The one her words were addressed to was just a corpse. Pardon? Something that happened, apparently. These events I hadn't committed to memory in the first place are now surfacing in my mind because of the similar emotions now being directed towards me. Doubt and mercy. The woman tries to be so fastidious, it's holding some sort of ridiculous feeling of obligation towards me. You know, she doesn't have a shred of proof as to why she should. Bazet Fraga Megremets. That woman. Become Avenger's master, now harbors the same misdirect emotions from me as the woman from back then. Excuse me? Heart thundering at the speed of 500% over its usual rate. I'm gonna propel my exhausted body towards the ruins. My throat is burning. My right leg's aching after I pushed it to the limits of my endurance and beyond. Come on, it's no surprise to hear they busted it. Use up all but the dregs of the magical energy I received from Bazet. My reserves of strength are starting to come up dry too. Basically, you could say I'm giving up. Give him another step. I'm tempted to just quit now. Consequences be damned.
何をしている？ここまで走りなさい、アベンジャー。
Let's say to reach the ruins once up ahead of me, comes back outside and shouts at me. Fuck! Grasp for approach with both hands. I flame myself into the building with all the dainty of a fleeing puppy. Ruslan's close behind me. Of course, some little door isn't worth a far as defense goes. Consider the monster that's after us. And that barrier at least gives us the illusion of security, though. Bazaka is here. I can hear a roar. That must be the big fucker we got in our tail. Destroying everything in his path as he pursues us through the forest. Wait till a ruin like this won't save us. If he catches up, he'll crush the whole place to powder. And both of us along with it. Well, long time no see, right? I think it's like a fierce gale. I wonder what kind of weapon one is armed with. It's plain to see that no human could cross swords with that and live. A clearing in the forest, we ran into that monster. It would be better to say that it was waiting there for us. It was set there like a monolith carved out of stone. It's like we set foot into its territory and let out that roar as it came after us. The battle was over in 1 second. Never had any great desire to pick a fight with that thing in the first place. After the first shot, even Bazet realized that we couldn't fight it, let alone win. It says not one to back down from a fight. Even Frogger failed to score a kill. She wisely and gracefully gave the order to retreat. Still, you gotta hand it to her. Be able to fight even for a few seconds facing the swords of that hellish roar took some serious guts. You recovered in no time and fired off Frogger while that huge monster's war cry still had me nearly pissing myself. No phantasm has seems to be the type that's always on. This Frogger activated right away. Her aim was true and her shot struck right in its heart. And that fat us down once and for all. Or at least that's what should have happened. Instead, it completely revived 10 seconds later and kept charting straight for us. Back for the brink of death in perfect health. In other words, a body that knows no death. That's the big fucker's noble phantasm. We're so back. Welcome back, Rain. Get trolled. Rain, I have something for you. I do actually have something for you. Now that you're here. You will greatly appreciate this. Tired of studying? Well, here's your reward. It will be in your DMs. Who's to say? It's in your DMs. Who's to say? And she wasted her frog on it. But Set's whole body went rigid. When it froze there as that monstrous thing came back down on her, I personally think it was awfully nice of me to give her a little push out of harm's way via a flying kick to the side. It paid. Felt like he barely grazed me, but that was enough to send me flying too. Big guy sights on me, standing right in its path. Look up to see an axe the size of a Grecian pillar race over my head. Thinking about eating a hit from that would be crazy. My chance of slipping by unharmed was stupendously low. So then, when things were at their darkest, this is how I was thinking that, this was what they call instant death. Who should come to our rescue but the very same Bazette I just kicked away from that huge thing? Leveled her second volley at its face and fired, striking it right between the eyes.
今のうちに逃げます。ついてきなさい。
Without being said, like my motto softly existing. Her promotion? Why, thank you. You know, she fired her second frog not to kill, but to try and blind it. The huge hole in its face had stopped that monster, or the axe it held. That's when Bazette grabbed me by the hand and made a break for the forest. Throwing off the gloves the frog had burned as she ran, Bazette laid a rune into both legs to let her run faster. Me being a compulsive thief and hoarder that I am, I pick up her trash.
しない。距離を取るから走りなさい。
And seizing me by the scuff of my neck, Bazette took off running. You know how she's in top physical shape to start with, the blessing of the ruins on top of it allowed her to leave that huge monster behind before you could blink. That only gave us a few seconds head start. Ugh. Before its eyes had even finished healing, it was hot on our trail. Sure, this doy was tracking us by scent.
とまあ、そんな経緯で今に至るわけだけど。
So it's fun voicing Agamani's thoughts. I can't lie, it is always fun. Because Bruce talks so real. He's so real with everything he says. Like, he's so real.
なんだね。ここに逃げ込んだところで、あと数分持たずに追いつかれ殺されるってのが結論だ。あれだけ危ないからよそうぜって言ったのにさ。人の言うこと聞かないからこんな目に遭うんだぜ。
True.
そのあたり反論あるか、マスター？
敵の戦力を若干甘く見ていたのは認めます。確かにあんなサーバントがいるとは予想外でした。
Bro, it's the Berserker class, and you chose to underestimate the Berserker class. That's already your first problem. This response sounds like a little weak, maybe. She's regretting it. With her near total silence from the time we entered the forest till now, though, there's a veritable world of difference. That's good. Makes use of me, too. But third things first.
ありゃサーバントじゃねえよ。この森に住むただの怪物だ。サーバントになり損なった亡霊みたいなものだと思いな。
No, that's a servant, bro.
何を言うのです。あれはサーバントだ。この時代の亡霊などではない。宝具も持っていたし、間違いなくアインツベルンのサーバントでしょう。
Yeah?
まあ位置づけ的にはそうなるのか。そっかそっか。競争相手であろうとなかろうと、サーバントはサーバントだったな。
Yes. Well, alright, trying to figure out what class of servant a monster is would be a waste of time. Though the guess is pretty easy, I'd say. We need to focus on right now, rather than trying to figure out what the hell that thing is, to figure out what the hell we should do about it. I don't think we can do about that big fucker, so for now, let's figure out what we're gonna do with ourselves.
で、どうするマスター？このままおとなしく殺されてやり直すか？それともあのサーバントのマスターを探し出すか？
無論、アインツベルンのマスターを探し出します。あのサーバントの周囲にはそれらしい気配はありませんでしたから、アインツベルンの城に潜んでいるのでしょう。
You leave Ilya alone.
城に潜んでるってのは同感だな。けど、城に行くってことは、あのデカブツをどうにかするってことだぜ。逃げるのか戦うのか。あんたは
アベンジャー。正直に言うと、私は敵に背を向けるのは苦手です。戦いを挑まれたのなら、力を持って打ち破るのが私のスタイルだ。
知ってるよ。これでも長く付き合ってきた方だからな。あんたはいつもカツカツで嫌がる俺を平気で負け戦に投入したじゃんか。それはあなたの能力がループだと誤解していたからです。あ
あなたがもう少しノーマルなサーバントなら私とて無理強いなどしませんでした。
どうだかな。で、今回もやるわけ？どのみちあのデカブツをどうにかしないと城にはたどり着けないんだから。
いいえ、私もそこまで無謀ではありません。
Oh.
今までの戦いは勝算があったからこそ通したことです。ですが、あの相手には勝算はありません。私とあなたでは相性が悪すぎる。
And he's starting fighting Berserker. I'm a poor matchup for this guy. Yeah, that's kind of the point. Let out a whistle. As the Buzzet said, we are a real bad match against this ginormous thing. I know Phantom was just not good against it. Against him, I couldn't survive just a single blow. First strike would be fatal, so if one hit equals death, I can't turn the curse back on him. On the other hand, we could have Buzzet counterattack with Frogok, but she can only use it 3 times. It's crystal clear now that the monster's normal phantasm allows it to raise from the dead. We know how many times it's good for, but I'd likely outnumber us to use a Frogok we've got.
それじゃあ戦うってのはなしだな。じゃああとは
追跡を振り切って城を目指すだけでしょう。こちらも目は低いですが、ゼロというわけではありませんから。
He's right about that much. But there's still something pretty big that Buzet's overlooking. That monster ain't something you can just ignore. Make to the castle, we gotta take care of our new buddy
決
somehow.
まりだな。俺はここに残ってあのデカブツを引きつけて、あんたは一人で城に向かう。オーケー、それなら半々だ。あんたの足ならコースアウトでもしない限りきっと城にたどり着ける。ここからアインツベルンの城は北西に15キロほどだ。ルーンを刻む悲壮は残ってるか？残ってるな。なら問題なしだ。俺が稼げるのはせいぜい1分程度だが、あんた一人だけならそれを10倍にできる。
アベンジャー、私はそんなことは命令していません。私はあなたと城に向かいます。
無茶言うな。そっちの方が俺にはきつい。正直、あんたの足にはついていけねえんだよ。ここまで逃げてくるのが限界でさ。こっちから先、俺の足に合わせてたら間違いなく追いつかれるぜ。
それはあなたの精神が弱いからです。
Hello. Hi, Morgan.
気合を入れなさい。その気になればまだ走れるはずだ。あなたはいつも諦めが早すぎる。
Sorry. Really hit me where it hurts. That's quite a gutsy lady.
そりゃあまあ、意地を張れば少しは働けるけど。
Okay. Thank you. I will.
それでも、あんたのスピードについていけないのは本当なんだが。
Berserker's so scary.
なら戦力として考えません。いざとなれば霊体化して私についてきなさい。
Well, ain't that a clear-headed opinion? Soon that won't do a thing to help either one of us, though. So, how are we gonna get out of this one? Any other time, we'd both just go by playing the part that works best for us. Simple as that. The reason we can't do that now is because a certain someone over here is misunderstanding things in the most boring-ass way possible.
らしくないぜ、マスター。霊体化して俺だけ助かってどうなる？マスターが殺されたら、俺たちはそれで終わりなんだぜ。なら、どう考えても足の遅いお荷物を足止めにして、あんたは任務達成するべきだろう。
私はあなたを荷物などと言った覚えはありませんが。
俺がそう思ってんの。何しろ本当に自分一人じゃ動けないからな。
Sticking my left leg to my point. To make my point. He was reduced to kibbles and bits by the giant ape when he charged us. The fourth-rate heroic spirit like me managed to make it all the way here on my own power after that is pretty damn impressive, if I do say so myself. Yep, the gutsy way ain't nothing to sneeze at.
ダメだ。 それなら私も残ります。ここであのサーバントを倒す方を取る。
You're being awfully stubborn for someone who has literally the easiest fucking winning condition here.
私は一人では進まない。ここであなたを置き去りにすることはできない。
Determined but still doubtful. Definitely not because of any deep feeling of affection. It's that same hand that once reached out to me and adjusted is so very mistaken.
それは同情から？
Pity, huh?
いえ、同情なんてしていません。
Then go.
ただ、その傷には私にも責任がある。だから、置き去りにするぐらいなら、私はその責任を取ろうと。
それは違う。いいかマスター。あんたは今、自分の目的を果たすためではなく、俺を助けるためにここに残ると言った。それは、まあ、俺からしてみれば悪いこと。
それは違うよ。
助けてもらえるんなら助けてもらいたい。けどさ、その動機が負い目から来たものなら、それは置き去りよりたちが悪いことなんだ。
負い目ですって？
そう。同情とか憐憫とか、そういうの。いいかい、人間のお嬢さん。絶望にいる者を救おうとするのなら、負の感情で動いてはいけないんだ。負は生でなければ打ち消せない。悲しみに陥った者を悲しみで救い上げても、癒されないものがあるんだよ。ま、あれだな。救った後のデイケアまで受け持つってんなら話は別だが、人間そこまで暇なやつは稀だからな。
True.
やっぱり助けるんなら、どっちにとっても得になる理由じゃないと損ってことだ。
Yeah. Wicked laughter. In distance, I hear the monsters howl. So it stares fixedly at me, face
わ
blank.
かりづらかった？なら、例えばの話をしよう。ある場所に、世界で一番不幸な目に遭っているやつがいるとする。ある日、あんたはそいつのことをニュースで知って落ち込んじまうんだが、それは意味のない干渉なんだ。
Uh-huh.
遠い世界の話には関われない。自分には関わりのないところで誰かに不幸な出来事が起きたとしても、あんたは笑っていろ。
That's right. Trying to save someone who doesn't exist in your own world wouldn't mean to deny that world of yours. That's the logic this world operates on. Something that doesn't even bear mentioning. Unrelated humans, unobjecting humans, affirm every misfortune and sorrow by that alone. That equality cannot be overthrown, so why not just accept the happiness that's built on someone else's sacrifice? If it's truly an ugly and wretched life, if you're among the blessed, all you can do is smile and accept that's just how it is. Otherwise, it's all for nothing. If that's your whole life opposite that contradiction and that ugliness, that's what a proper human should do. Human can't save anyone except himself. Saving another person solely for that other person's sake is no better than an excuse worthy of death. This lip service can't save anyone. But even then, you still believe you can save another. So cheer up itself like I want to save another.
そうだ。それでも何かをしたいというのなら、せめて笑いながら救いに行け。見捨てられないから残るとか、かわいそうだから戻るとか、そういうのは余計なお世話だ。一緒に苦楽を共にしようなんて間違っても抱くなっていうことでさ。
All she needs to share with me is the joy. What it's saying by bringing me sorrow would be nothing but a pain in my ass. What I want is a no questions asked fairy tale ending. Peace and love to exceed even the days of nothing but loss. That's right. For example, like dark and sunken eyes. Seeing a bright and shining future in an outstretched hand.
アベンジャー、あなたは？
ああ、いや、脱線しちまったな。ズバッと言うと、さっさと行けってこと？どうせ死んでもまた顔を合わせるんだ。同情で死なれたら気まずいじゃねえか。
Can be a real softy. He can be, yeah.
ほら、アインツベルンのマスターに話があるんだろ。さっさと要件を済ませてこいよ。俺は先に戻ってるから。
The storm's coming closer. We better end a little chat post haste before he shows up.
なんだ、まだ何か言わないとダメか。
いいえ、十分です。
Good.
私のために敵の足止めをお願いします、アベンジャー。
はいよ。じゃ、ちょっくら気合い入れて出迎えるわ。あんたは裏から出ていけよ。
Wave my hand to Bazetta venture outside. When she's made up her mind about something, she won't waste a moment's effort on anything unnecessary. Sort of forgotten all about me and is running at full throttle straight to the castle by now. But Sir won't be here any minute. What's that glove that I picked up off the ground onto my right hand? Much use as a glove after Frogeye reduced it to cinders. But what the hell? It might at least make for a good luck charm.
さて、今度こそ真っ二つか。
Probably.
だから来たくないって言ったのにな。くそ。
The weakest under attack, but the strongest. This is... There are way too many matchups like this in this whole Grail War thing. God damn it! Indiana left him behind. Allowed him to remain there, in a place where he was certain to be killed. Raised into the forest alone. No depth towards him. He said this was the natural choice. Familiar should be played like a pawn. Sacrifice to protect his king. Seeing one's servant as a shield to prolong your own life is a matter of course. I'm going to feel indebted to him. It should only be if I fail to reach the castle. If I fail to live up the chance of victory he's given me through his servant's devotion, then, and only then. I've already grown accustomed to this, and I do understand. Furthermore, even if Avenger were to die, he'll return to life again. If he's killed out here, he'll be returned to the first night again. Nothing to lose. Nothing to regret. Just as before, I, as a magnet of the association, I conduct myself in a manner befitting my reputation as a first-rate agent. And I feel more pain than usual. These feelings of sentimentality, which I felt once before, seemed to grate against my heart as I gripped my teeth with discomfort. Irritation towards both him and myself, I found myself indiscriminately destroying everything in my path. The darkness of the night, the multitude of trees, and the castle not visible beyond the forest. It feels like I'd try to shoot them down if I relaxed my grasp of myself even for a moment. However, it's not those voiceless objects that I want to destroy the most, but...
そうか、私も。
I left him behind. All of a sudden, I found myself wanting to apologize to all those unknown things. It was the natural choice. If he told me to do so himself, the way I treated him was worse than any hatred or betrayal. Castle gate stands wide open. A moment's pause to hurry inside. Left that monster far behind me, but in all likelihood I still have no more than 5 minutes to spare. Yeah, it's really damn solid. It's really damn good. Let's locate the Eidsberg Master and force their surrender right away. This is why I need to calm down and gather my wits. The goal isn't to do away with the Master, but have a few uncertain points clarified. Let's ask the Master of the Eidsbergs, him to act as the cornerstone of the Holy Grail War, so to know more about the heroic spirits than any other, about the mystery of these 4 days. Storm the entrance to the castle foyer. Should have known we were here the moment we engaged that monster in combat. No need for stealth now.
2階、正面。
To run towards the staircase, I put on the spare pair of leather gloves. In the thick of the enemy territory now. It'd be strange to find a blade in my neck at any moment, and... strike could come from any direction. Now, the long-handled weapon comes swinging down towards me. A halberd. Such a deadly ancient weapon, the style of which is beginning to fall out of favor even among the knights of the Holy Church. Jump back on my own. Jump back out of the way.
侵入者イリアをいじめに来たのなら帰れ。
I don't want to do this no more, chat. Hold on. I don't want to do this no more. Hold on. Can we quit? Can we leave? I think I'm good. I think I don't want to. I think we don't need to see this conclusion, right? It's surely not. Right? A voice free of emotion. Wielding a weapon that must weigh in excess of 40 kilos as though it were lighter than a feather. No, Aquan has no moves as he doesn't feel the weight at all. There's no room for doubts. This must be one of the finely honed battle users of synthetic humans of the Einspurns. A homunculus. Perhaps picking up my own readiness for battle, Homunculus raises her halberd into the air. It's no time to try and gauge her ability. Take her down with my first strike. Lizard, you gave her like 5 seconds. True. It's the second time I face off against an Einspurn homunculus. Middle opponent though she may be, I also know her limits. A floor of attacks and defensive counters leave us still facing off against one another. Her strikes with a halberd are like those of a child in a play sword fight. It's nothing to depend on my brute strength. In addition to that, her raw power is so otherworldly as to be superhuman, transforming her into a force of nature in battle. Not on the level of the monster out there, all of this homunculus would be more than enough to fatally wound me. Red head would likely shatter every bone in my body. Even while pairing the gale level force of her attacks, I managed to land 7 or so punches on her. Though each one contained enough power to have blown her internal organs out through her back, not so much as a flicker of the pain shows on the face of the homunculus. I don't know whether that maid uniform was some kind of superb mystic code or whatever. Or whether she simply doesn't feel pain at all. At any rate, I'll have to break this homunculus bones to bring her to a standstill. Fire of battle in the homunculus dies down. Her face is expressionless as it was filled with a strong drive. Something drains of its former tension as... Yeah, thank God. Young girl appears on top of the staircase. Her hair is white as snow. Girl ushers me inside with a polite grace that completely complements her loveliness. This girl is the Einspurn master? There's definitely a strong magical aura surrounding her. That magical energy her body holds is simply phenomenal. Even beyond human. A natural-born magic circuit. There's no mistake. This girl, too, is a homunculus crafted by the hands of the Einspurns. Yeah. This is straight up just Elia, so the Edelfeld thing is now still confusing the hell out of me. She giggles. When she knows that I'm a master, there's no trace of caution in her. It's almost as if she never saw me as a worthy opponent from the start.
失礼しました。私はバゼット。魔術協会から派遣されたマスターです。ここにはマスターとしてやってきました。
それは存じていますわ。森でサーバントと出会ったでしょ。それでもしかしたらやってきたのはあなたかなって 他のマスターたちは間違ってもここにはやってこないから、ようやく来てくれたのかなって喜んでいましたな。
Her smile is so carefree. My first impression of her could have been off the mark. There's no condescension in the girl's manner. She simply doesn't view me as her enemy.
そうよ。私はあなたと戦う気はないわ。他のどのマスターとも戦う気はない。私はもうマスターでも何でもないんだもの。あなた以外のマスターはみんなそれを知ってるから、こんな森にはやってこないの。
She's not a master? What does this mean?
下がりなさいリズ。バゼットは私と話がしたいみたい。森からお化けが入ってこないよう城門を閉めてきて。いいけどイリア、本当に大丈夫？いいの。バゼットと二人で話したいんだから。リズ、最近生意気よ。あんまり私に逆らわないで。リズ、イリアの言う通りにする。
Among us called lists exits past me without so much as a watchful glance in my direction. As though our fierce battle a few minutes ago never took place.
さあ、あなたはこっちよ、バゼット。私と話をしに来たのでしょ。私にわかることなら何だって答えてあげるわ。
The girl descends the stairs and disappears into the far end of the lobby. Really reading slightly from this completely unexpected turn of events, I check her up on the invitation.
事の顛末は知っているわ。あなたは私の森に入ってきて、お化けに襲われて、自分のサーバントをおとりにしてここまでやってきた。目的はアインツベルンのマスターを倒すことと、それ以外に知りたいことがあったから。違う？そうでもなければこんな忘れられた城に挑もうとは思わないもの。
The girl calmly lowers herself onto a chair. I climb when offered a seat of my own. If she proclaims disinterest in fighting me, this place is still enemy territory. I know for certain that she won't make this whole room disappear with a snap of her fingers.
用心深いのね、バゼット。教会の教えなのか、それともそういう性格なのか。ねえ、あなたって敵地じゃお茶も飲まないタイプ？
場合によりますが、ここでは飲みません。あなたの言う通り、私は知りたいことがあってきた。世間話をしに来たわけではありませんから。
そう、残念ね。それじゃお茶の用意は取りやめるわ。要件だけ済ませる方があなたには喜ばれそうだし。
Is this girl really the Einspern master? I'm beginning to doubt her anew. No. If what she said about no longer being a master is true, she's really not a master at all.
イリアスフィール、あなたはマスターではないと言いましたが、森にいた巨人はあなたのサーバントではないのですか？
あのお化けは私のサーバントよ。けど、アインツベルンのサーバントじゃないわ。ちょっとした手違いで狂っちゃったの。今じゃ聖杯戦争とは関係のない、私を守るだけのお化けになっちゃった。街に現れている怪物とは違うけど、同じようなものと思えばいいわ。
Okay.
彼は聖杯戦争には何の関わりもない、この森にやってくるマスターを殺すだけの怪物。サーバントでありながらサーバントの役からあぶれてしまった形のない亡霊なの。
役からあぶれた？
該当する役回りがなかったから、ちゃんとした出番を与えられなかったの。
That's but he's berserker.
彼がアインツベルンのサーバントならあんなことにはならなかったでしょうけど。
truly dire in 2004 for Yuki. Honestly, yeah, what the
あ
hell?
の怪物はアインツベルンのサーバントではないと。ではアインツベルンのサーバントはどこにいるのです？
いないわ。だって私他のマスターにサーバントを取られちゃったんだもの。
What?
もうマスターじゃないってそういうこと。聖杯戦争が始まってから4日目の夜にあっけなくサーバントが殺されてアインツベルンのマスターは敗北したの。あなたのサーバントだってアインツベルンは脱落したって一番初めに知ってたはずよ。
My mind freezes. Avenger knew that the Einsberg Master had been defeated. Not that it comes as a surprise. One of the things he's keeping secret from me could fill volumes. I don't trust that suspicious guy at all, so this news is hardly enough to shock me. How much more strange is...
どうしたの？何か気になることでもあったのかしら。
She giggles. This girl. She knows
イ
everything.
リアスフィール、その他のマスターに取られたというあなたのサーバント。
あら、知らなかったの？彼の名はアベンジャー。アンリマユの名を冠する最も古い悪神よ。
Why, of course. Because of the third Grail War, right? Was the third one? It was the third one, right? Yeah. I think so. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So he was meant to come back for this one. But someone took him instead. Reading sound, my consciousness distorts. My fist unconsciously closes around the earring in my pocket. Laboring to calm my sudden ragged breathing, I say.
それはおかしい。アベンジャーなどというクラスは聞いたことがない。
Excuse me?
第一、アンリマユの名を冠する英霊など存在するはずがない。
Excuse me, part 2? What put into words the question that's haunted me ever since this all began?
もちろんアンリマユなんてものは実在しない。アベンジャーとして召喚されたそれはアンリマユという故障を語るただの人間
Did I
だ
miss
っ
the
たわ。
plot moving? What happened? We went back to Bazette story time. We were we were chased into the ruins by, I guess he's not Berserker, by Heracles. We left behind Agamotto, or Avenger, ran up to the castle. Turns out we're not fighting Elia. She's not the master anymore because she doesn't have her servants. The one in the forest is not a servant at all. He doesn't have a purpose, so he's just there. And then now we're being told that the Iron Spirit servant is actually Agamotto, which makes sense because of the Third Holy Grail War. They summoned Agamotto and cheated the system, summoned the Avenger class. And now we're being told that, someone took him away and he should know he should know. It's all coming together, yes. And obviously Bazette says, hey, but that can't be right. Avenger doesn't exist, and Agamotto can't exist either. Naruto doesn't understand anything. But no, I hope I explained it well enough. That's probably really bad retelling, but I hope I did what I did what I could. And I've been told that Agamotto Avenger who's here is a fraud. Which, that sounds about right.
神話に現れる悪神とは何の関係もない。魔術も神秘も知らない一般人。
Oh, so you were testing me. Oh.
理由もなく偶像に選ばれて、その一生を魔として扱われたただの生贄だったのよ。
Yeah, he was the one guy that said, hey, you over there, fuck you in particular. fairy tale from a far-off distant world. Once there existed a people who, distraught by all the strife that had come to be in the world, created for themselves a new world, isolated deep in the mountains. So they had gathered together in the hopes of living as an embodiment of man's innate goodness, willing to divorce themselves from the evil nature also inherent in man. Doubt and deception, hatred and resentment, no matter how gloriously they sang the praise of human good, evil was still born among them. They decided that someone had to shoulder the blame for the ugliness of the world. This evil was not something that could have been born from within any of them. They themselves had this evil in their nature couldn't be true. The evil of mankind stems from the venom of something demonic which comes to infect us. We must all lead lives of purity and righteousness. Therefore, it required a root of all evil. It required an effigy to bear the weight of all sin. Someone of whom it could be said, it is only you who is evil. And so a scapegoat was created to become all the evil in the world. A lone sacrifice.
英霊の中には時々そういうのが混じっているの。本人は普通に生きたつもりでも、死後、周りがその生き様を神格化して立てまつり、英雄を作り上げるのね。死者は何も語らないから、都合のいい役を押し付けても文句を言わない。疑いを知らない善良な人々が信じるには格好の崇拝対象よね。ただ彼の場合はそれがどうすぎていた。人々の崇拝が怒りや憎悪だったからかしら。彼は本物の悪魔として扱われ、人々はあらゆる非難を彼に押し付けた。貧困、病、災害、果ては自分が死んでしまうことへの恐れさえ、彼がいるから起こるのだとなじられ、はけ口にされた。けど、それで人々は救われたの。そういう悪魔がいるなら仕方がないって。嫌なことは全部そいつのせいで、自分たちのせいじゃないんだからって。
So one of these people just robbed a store, right? They just rob a peddler store. They steal an apple. But like, no, listen, he made me do it. And like, oh, okay. Well, you can just keep it then. Like, it's fine. You, okay, that's fine. Like, what? Huh? What?
だから彼は死後に英霊として扱われた。その手は何もしなかったし、誰に敬われることもなかったけど。彼は多くの人々を救ったから。
So he fits the quota. He fits the quota of what a heroic spirit is. When he still lived, he became a god. When he still lived, he got his human nature taken away. When he was given that birth was stripped from him. He was spoken of as a great evil.
だから名前はないんだ。
Spoke for the story were a trifling matter.
思い出せと言われても、もうそんな記録は。
Yeah. There's a mama moment, Rin. Anywhere in this world anymore. He declared, without a trace of resentment. In response, the next name was the one that you were fondly called as a hero. You know, it's a title, it's a name that gained acclaim from people. Of course you would like it. Not that I've ever said such a thing.
それがアベンジャー、アンリ・マユという悪性に見立てられた人間ということですか。
そうよ。けど能力の方は点でダメ。彼はアンリ・マユとして扱われることにはなったけど、信仰だけで特別な力がつくわけじゃない。
Yeah.
彼は生前も英霊として扱われることになった死後もただの人間だった。まあ名前はベスターから除外されたことで秩序からは自由になったけど、それでも英霊と呼ばれるには点で力不足。サーバントとしては何の役にも立たないゴミだったわ。
Damn.
ゴミ？
何いきなりやる気になっちゃって。私を殺しても利益はないのに、あなた見かけによらず危ない人？
As she says that, I realize that I'm seething with anger. What the girl said wasn't that far off the mark. It's true that, as a heroic spirit, he's incredibly weak. And at first, I did think he was useless. It was only due to my lack of understanding at the time, and to the fact that it's hard to grasp his good points.
私の時は本当に役立たずだったのよ、バゼット。彼が人々の望んだ英霊になるのはもっと後のこと。彼にかけられた願いが成就するまでは無力なまま。宝具の一つも使えない。
Huh. No noble phantasm? No. Does she mean that he couldn't use his noble phantasm while he was the Einsbrun's servant? This doesn't add up. Einsbrun girl's servant was taken away. He was taken. That would make me the one who took him. But there can be no mistake. I don't have the first idea how I was able to usurp the contract from her. But it seems that this girl's contract with Avenger was switched with mine. So then, what does the death on the fourth day signify? Being taken away is not the same as dying. This girl's talking about multiple conclusions at once.
いなくなった私のサーバントの話なんていいでしょ。それよりあなたのサーバントの話が聞きたいわ、バゼット。魔術協会に選ばれたあなたですもの。さぞ巧妙な英霊を召喚したんでしょ。
I have Avenger on the menu, bro.
いえ、私のサーバント。
Avenger. I was going to say, but hesitated before my mouth could shape the words. Much because I'm the one that you said took him from her. But on top of that, I can't shake the feeling that she's lying to me about something.
私のサーバントは？
別にマスターで亡くなったあなたに話すことでもない。それにもう。
He's already long dead. When I arrived at this castle, all response from Avenger ceased. He's already returned to the first night. And he waits for me to awaken, just like always.
そうだ。それが彼の能力だ。
We were reborn even from death. No, start over from the first day when we were still alive. Which means that the girl before my eyes must already know all about his ability to rewind.
イリアス・フィール、アベンジャーは宝具を使えなかったと言いましたね。それはどちらの話ですか？アベスターか、それとも。
何の話だかわかりませんけど、そのどちらも使えなかったでしょうね。言ったでしょ？アベンジャーは役に立たない道具だったって。
So this must mean that the Einsbrun Master knows nothing at all about Avenger's noble phantasm. No matter Avesta, its ability to resurrect from the dead far surpasses even other noble phantasms. There's just no way anyone who's experienced that power firsthand could so summarily dismiss him as useless. He was useless! Trash! Absolutely disposable! Don't you get it?
そうですね。アベンジャーの話などしても仕方がない。本題に入りましょう、イリアス・フィール。あなたはこの聖杯戦争をどう感じていますか？
さあ、私はとっくに仲間外れですもの。もう聖杯戦争に興味はないわ。すでに終わったことですし、ゆっくり終わりを眺めているだけ。
街に現れている使い魔たちも知らないと？
知らないわ。言ったでしょ。私は仲間外れなの。でも、そうね。あの怪物たちが街に溢れるのは今夜までよ。始まってから今日までの4日間しかあの怪物たちは存在できない。
Came up again. And a link to the period of 4 days. The search for clues relating to that was what originally brought me here tonight.
イリアス・フィール。これは私のサーバントの能力なのですが。
I tell her, with a certain conviction, all that has happened so far. Rebirth from death. Endlessly restarting Holy Grail War. No, that's not it. About my servant and I, who, no matter how many times we repeat them, cannot move beyond these 4 days. Hi, Axel. It's so weird say hi than say Axel because I'm just saying you fool. Clever. The aura music, yeah. We're just getting more knowledge. I'll do us to retain the knowledge, but you know.
そうなんだ。あなたにはそう感じる。いいえ、あなたたちだけとどまっているのね。
Huh? We are the only ones who are confined. You're right in saying that. Even from the perspective of the girl who cannot rewind, the fourth day will be followed by the fifth. Really? I hope not. The two of us must return to the first day. We're standing in the middle of the vast river called Time. We're moving downstream from where we stand, going back upstream again and again.
あなたはそれを解決しに来たのね。聖杯戦争を止めて4日目を超えたいと。
いや、私はただ。
I haven't the slightest desire to stop the Holy Grail War. Oh. Me thinking back to the Tosa conversation about she suggesting that someone already has the Grail and is wishing to keep it going. And since Angamanyu is, you know, the thing that came out of the Grail, I don't know. Train of thought gone. I only want to know for certain why this boundary of 4 repeating days confines us as it does.
違うの？なら何がしたいの？あなたは。今のままじゃ永遠に。
No. I want is to win this Holy Grail War and fulfill the duty I was sent her for.
そう。サーバントとの契約を切るのなら手を貸すこともできるけど、そっちの問題は管轄外よ。言ったでしょ。私は仲間外れだって。私、この城から出る気はないの。あなたの聖杯戦争がどうしてそんなことになったのか。それを調べられるのはあなただけよ、パゼット。
She rises from her seat. Ilias moves towards the lobby, as though she lost all interest in me.
おやすみなさい、パゼット。あなたの話が本当なら、今夜でまた戻るんでしょ？それまで城にいるといいわ。森に出たらお化けに殺されてしまうもの。
It's painful either way when you go back, so you don't pick your poison.
今夜は星が綺麗よ。せっかく一人になったんだから、よく考えてみることね。あなたは何がしたかったのか。本当にその違和感を解決してしまっていいのかを。
Gonna go back to Happy Fun Time and leave the Winter Castle behind me. Refuse the girl's offer. If in the forest I do encounter that monster and my defeat is at his hands, I still can't simply stay here, passing the time in tranquility all by myself. She said, the sky is remarkably clear. Gazing up at the countless number of stars overhead, think of him. One who doubtless replied with something sarcastic like, How can they be countless? If you can see them, you can count them too. You were here. The writing ability isn't Avengers' noble phantasm. You remember him having said so himself. This was a special bonus from having made a contract with me. What do you mean by special bonus? This isn't his noble phantasm. I asked myself, just what kind of miracle could make this possible? Would it just fucking grab by the collar, hit me in the face with a clean right hook, and be like, do you understand? Do you understand what's going on? Like, yeah, I think I got it, dude. I think I got it by now. You could not hit me harder in the face with an answer than that. Like, I think I got it now. Agamotto is the Grail. Clearly. And is simply granting her wish. As what Tosca said. That the wish is just for the war to keep going. If he's not the Grail, obviously he has it and is using its power to grant her wish. So, like, could you get more in the face about it? Alright. Exactly, game. Like, bro, game, we read it. Come on. This is excessive. Not the answer that rises to the surface of my mind.
アベンジャーは信用できない。
Yeah, we know that. We said this a lot, actually. We can't trust them. And yet we somehow keep doing so. Somehow.
私は私のできることをするだけだ。
That's it. Next time, I'll go out into the town during the day while he sleeps. Benji isn't incapable of action during daylight hours. And myself have no such restrictions. Though I've avoided going out during the day thus far, it's not as though I'm a vampire or anything of that sort.
冬木の魔術師、遠坂とマト。それに前回生き残ったエミやキリツ。
How do you know Emiya Kuritsugu? How do you know Kuritsugu? I'm gonna take action. Why not start from there? Be quiet for my servant. I'll go out into the town. Once again, I feel an unnecessary pain in my chest. It's so much better if I truly couldn't trust him. I want to believe in him, hiding things from him and seeking out the truth. Forest? Well, bunch of fun. What do you mean? There's no bunch? There's not a bunch of fun activities. Oh no! This is horrible. Where's all the fun activities? Oh no! Silly hijinks, yeah. Oh. Right, well, we'll do that next time. We'll do that next time, chat. Better for the MIDI piano. Real! Let me see. Time for the usual then. Time for the usual then. Engagement. Respect your partner. Conflict. Verbally abuse them. Financial prospects. Secure your funds. What? What? Also, engagement. I'm not. Well, okay. I do wear a ring. So you know what? Fair point. Fair point. This. I mean. I secure my funds. I have no funds to secure. Lonely, good luck. Toscarin modus operandi right there. It really is. Man. Any Emmas? Ah! 2,000, 2,000, 4,000, 300. Oh, well, this one first then. Wow!
リーゼリットの獲物、ハルバート。RPG でもおなじみの斧付きの長装ね。こういうヘンテコエポンの解説はあんたに譲るわ。
This one's great. Oh shit. Well, Archer is good at weapons, so yeah, let me explain.
任せた。
Go for it!
いいだろう。引き受けた。
Alright.
不相ハルバートは見ての通り、突く、切る、叩くの機能が考えられるが、その性能は通常の槍、剣、斧に比べれば大きく劣る。
Kinda like... I was gonna kinda like Noel's halberd thing, but like that thing is like two-sided. And it's much more so used just for crushing. Noel's fancy shambles. Yeah. Like Noel's halberd isn't really used for. It's mostly just used for crushing things. It's not meant to cut. That's just how she uses it. She uses it just to crush her foes, not to throw. You know. She said, "Well, you see, I'm the fastest Noel slinger in the West." They look super cool. They look cool as fuck, but I get why they're not used much, because there are 3 other options that are much better.
この武器は相手の姿勢を崩し、もっぱら
いや
転倒を誘うことに特化している。要は、とどめをさせる状態を作り出そうとするものだ。
Noel's a lancer, right? If she were to be a servant, she would be a lancer, yeah.
刃先の形状によっては、馬上の敵を引きずり落とすのにも向く。
Or berserker, depending
その
on,
用途においては、本
you
来
know, design.
使いやすい武器なのだが、しかしこのハルバートは度を超えている。第一に、人間が振り回せる重量ではない。
True.
まさに人外の武器だ。
Yeah.
理性的なサーバントが手にしたならば、非合理と判断し、すぐに放棄するだろう。都市空間で戦った方がマシだ。
I mean, that just sounds like Noel's halberd, which, like, it's unreasonably heavy. Something that no normal human can wield. But Noel wields it anyway because it is the best way to crush her opponents. Or, you know, vampires.
だが、これを握るのは、アインツベルンのホムンクルスなのだ。彼らは疲労を知らず、旅力はサーバントに匹敵する。いや、単純な比較では凌駕するだろう。しかし、その脅威は、また別のものだな。一見この不装は、白間を飾るアンティークを模しているようだが、アインツベルンの最新の技術が用いられているのは間違いない。様々な魔術特性も付与されているのも無論だ。
Oh, I didn't do that.
彼ら人造人形が様々な武器、あるいは宝具を持つ相手と対峙する可能性を考えたならば、その武器は切れ味よりも強靭性を、すなわち打ち合い、しのぎ勝つことに重点を置かれて鍛えられていることだろう。
Like Noel's halberd!
防具というわけだ。
Just like Noel's halberd! Yeah!
攻める防具とはまさに矛盾。
True. And yet Noelle herself has no armor and melty blood. It really is too lore accurate. Her weapon is built to be basically like that, but because of her stature, she can't do that.
となれば、その素材にふさわしきは、戦車の鉄鋼弾などに使用されるタングステン鋼だが、それよりも優れた金属がある。レニウムだ。
I don't think hers is made out of tungsten or anything like that. I think hers is made out of normal steel. But still, that's what a quote is. Strong against the weak, and weak against the strong. Did you ever soothe my soul? Yeah.
レニウムはタングステンと比べてはるかに希少で高価だが、この際それは問題となるまい。ライン川の名に由来するというこの金属を主体とする合金はタングステンの強靭を上回る。バランスを度外視した人工人形にはまさにうってつけだ。
そんなに重いの？
とてつもなく。比重は実に鉄の3倍だ。鉛や黄金よりも重い。
Oh, jeez.
そんな白兵武器の打撃を想像できるか？
Well, Noelle's halberd is not that heavy. She could not, even with her magecraft, she could not pick this up. Good lord.
いや、できまい。敵の判断を誤らせるには、それのみでも十分だ。一見華奢にも映る人造人形が、人類の戦士にない未知の武具を振るう。これが、いかに恐怖を駆り立てるか。
Real.
まるでたった今果たし合いを済ませてきたかのように語るのね。
いや、そういう武器があったら夢があると心を遊ばせてみたまでだ。
Ah. Boh. Oh, it says 4,000. Jeez. Oh. 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 Wait a minute. Oh. It's Hisui Rider. Oh my god. There she is. There's Sakura. There she is. Oh god, it's Hisui.
マスターアップが近づくと憔悴しきるか妙にハイになるかどちらかだけど
まるで戦場のようですね。
Yeah.
これを作画していた時の原画担当ははあはあギラギラと肩で息をしつつも一時も手を休めないという危機迫る状態だったわね。
That sounds like Takuchi, alright. He loves
もはや
maids.
不在とも言うべきメイド志向の業を再確認したわけですね。
Yeah, yeah, Takuchi and his fucking maid fetish. God damn it.
そうね。
Yeah.
このエマモードも実はもっぱらメイドの生足を鑑賞するために付加されたくらいだし。
Huh?
で、セイバーのことを言ってるんだけど。
Yeah, like, it's just Saber's legs we see, though.
なんであれ、衣装が増えるのは喜ばしいことではないですか。
It does. I do like the increase in costumes. I do like it. But it's like... huh? What do you mean, legs?
おみ足とくとごろじろと。聖母にでもなったつもり
Huh? Okay, that one's good. 2K, 2K. Okay, we can afford these, and then we gotta start gambling to get this one, man. To get these two, we gotta start fucking gambling, dude. Ah! Nice.
さくらのメイド服はウェイトレス風左。ライダーは月姫のメイドさんの格好。
It said it! It said the thing!
原画担当より
It said the thing! He said the name! Oh my god, he said it! Hanafuda addiction? Dead ass. Whoa, he said the name!
ライダーのスーパーサラブレッドテールも素敵だけど、さくらもよく似合ってるわね。
ほう。
何その期待顔は。オチはありません。タイミングよく褒めてあげれば、ちゃんと木に登ってくれる子なんですから。
True.
君の弟子とやらの行く末が心配だ。
Wait, but that's you. But that's a younger you. Alright. Last one. Yeah.
原画担当コメント。
Oh.
リンのメイド服左はなんちゃって正統派というコンセプト。セイバーはメイド喫茶風右。
Comically orthodox, huh?
ははは、こやつめ。まあ、可愛いから許しましょ
Okay.
まだった。
Oh.
昔はこの手のメイド服は受け付けられなかったけど、今は結構 OK。
Okay.
嘘だな。
Yeah, oh, okay. He lied. Fuck's sake. I don't know if, like, when it comes to these enemas, Kaz Taguchi, yeah. When it comes to these enemas, when it comes, like, the voice acting, is it actually just, like, is the part script? I do wonder, are they scripted? Do we know if the enemas are scripted or not? Not that it takes away from anything, but, like, I do wonder, like, if they're scripted or not. I assume they are. But it would be funny knowing that they weren't. And this is just their reaction to seeing him, but in character. Supposed to win OG release? True, meaning they had to be written. Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair. I didn't think about that, actually, yeah. That's fair, then. That doesn't take away from that at all, obviously. They're still funny as fuck. But, yeah, okay. Well, chat, that's gonna do it for this time. Holy, I worry. Actually, if we go to entrance again. Oh no. Oh no. I'm scared, chat. I don't want it to end. I don't want it to end. Boycott mode to play. Yeah, I haven't the top left minigame in the where we do the Emma stuff. I haven't touched it at all. The card game, I haven't touched it at all. So obviously there's more content, but you know the main story itself being almost done is depressing. I still got a few weeks left in this chat, at the very least. Gonna be addicted? Well, I hope it hasn't happened to me, because you know, we'll see. But that's gonna do it for time to figure out how the food works. But that's gonna do it for today, chat. I hope you all had fun. I certainly did. And since all you two did as well. About to remake me get 100% that version as well. Go for it, honestly, go for it. I do have the game. I do have the game on Steam now, but if I'm gonna play that one or not, I don't know if I'm gonna play that one at some point. I don't know. I simply don't know because that means I'm going through all of it again. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll do it on my off time. I don't know. No promises. At least I have it. Anyway, that's good for this time. Have a good day, evening, or nights, around the whole wide world, chat. And hope to see each one of you same time, same place next time. For more Ataraxia. Until then, chat. Bye-bye. Bye.